Hey guys, time for day 8. I know I'm a little late uploading it. I was trying to get it loaded up. I will be loading 8, and then later on this afternoon, this evening, I'll be loading day 9 and 10 as well, so that those of you who want to go ahead and work ahead can work ahead a few days. But for day 8, your task is to create a timeline. Timelines are very important to studying history. Um, I will give you several ways that you can create this. Um, you can use a Google drawing. Um, you could possibly use a Google Slides, but that would be a little harder because you're not actually showing relationship of time. But we'll open it up enough if you want to put one event on one slide and another event. Make sure they're chronological in order of time. Okay. Or I'm going to put some links to online timeline makers that are fairly easy to use. You can log into them with your Google button. There's a Google button option to log into them, and they're free to use. You can download your finished work as a picture or as a PDF, maybe, and upload those to the assignment. If you want to use those and you need any help, feel free to contact me, and I'll be more than willing to help you. But your timeline, it's a family timeline. I want you to include at least 10 events in your family's history. Now, those events can be during your lifetime, but they do not have to be in your timeline because your family has existed before you. And when you think of family, I don't want you to just think of the people you live with now, but think of where they come from. Okay? So think about your life, think about the lives of those around you, your parents, guardians, caretakers. Um, think about the events in their timelines. Some of these things may be great things that have happened in your history, life, in your family's history. Some of them may not be. Some of them may be sad, happy, uh, just different things. Okay, but major events in your timeline. For example, one event that you might include would be obviously your birth. Your birth would be an important event in your family's history, or at least I hope so. Okay. Um, for your assignment, you need to include the date, and the date needs to be as accurate as possible. So if you know the day and the month and the year it happened, that would be the best. If you only know maybe the month of something, or if people talk to your family, find out these dates, marriages, births, deaths, moving, um, major events like that are things that you might include. Investigate, ask some questions, figure out when these things took place, um, some important ideas that you might need to ask about. So find out, include the date that's as accurate as possible, and a description of the event. And the description doesn't have to be very big, a sentence, two, three, depending on what it is you're trying to describe. Okay. Include those on an accurate timeline. Like I said, you can use Google Drawing, create a line, create dates. If you create a drawing like a Google drawing like that, please be as accurate as you can with your timeline. Years should be evenly spaced and appropriate. You wouldn't want one 2 year span to be this close together and the next 2 year span to be this close together on your drawing. So, try to draw it on your drawing as accurately as possible. If you don't have, um, if you can't use Google Drawings, if that's a problem, if it gives you problems, if you can't find links, if you want to do it on paper, clear, plain paper would be best if possible. But if line paper is all you have, draw it on timeline, on lined paper. Get a good, accurate picture of it if you need to, if you can, and upload your picture as your assignment. Multiple pictures if you need to, whatever you need to do to get the image to be able to be seen. Okay, so a family timeline, at least 10 events, important events. Include the date, include a description, and ask some good questions about that. Do some research with your family. Find out some good things to include in there. Okay. All right, if you got any questions, you can always contact me through your assignment. I'll be uploading the video description that you're watching now. I'll be uploading the links to some timeline makers that you can also use. Um, and you can just create a Google drawing if that's what you use, or add your picture or PDF document, whatever you download from the timeline maker you use if you choose to do so. Okay? All right, hopefully it works out, and I'll see you later.